So welcome to my 2025 review of all the builds that I posted on YouTube. Here's a snapshot of them all, and as we go through the video we'll see them in a little bit more depth. Again, if you can like, sub, notifications, comments, it really helps my channel. So let's start, let's have a look. So the first one I did was an F-18. The kit wasn't the best, but I'm trying to improve my aircraft building because I do like to have a variety of things in the display cabinet. The pre-shading and whatever went well. I was really pleased with that. The next one was a Challenger. I just did it in green and black camo, so trying to make it a bit more interesting with some chipping and some rusty tracks. Just to make it a little bit more interesting. In the video there's bits and pieces about panels, there's some pigment there, some VMS pigments, and in the end I think it went quite well. I also made some camo netting just to make it a little bit more interesting, and there's a video about that, really cheap and easy to do. Really go and have a look at that video. This was my first 48 scale aircraft. The kit was a Revell one, wasn't the best again. Raised panel lines, so I had to scribe recessed ones, but it gave me the opportunity to experiment with paint and what weathering might work, because I have got an Eduard 1:48 scale plane I'm going to build, and so this was a nice practice one. Learned a lot from it. Really pleased with this sort of build. You can see I've put some of the stages here. I did a lot of chipping with it, and I think the effort showed with the end result. The figures came out okay as well. The faces are a bit hit and miss. Again, I'm using VMS pigments, which are great. Can't recommend them enough. Overall, I felt a really nice build. I brought this kit a number of years ago after watching the Chernobyl sort of TV series, and in the end I just built it as per the sort of instructions. It's very different from probably anything else I've got in my display cabinet, but I do tend to find Russian designs are a bit sort of different compared to sort of Western designs. Another Second World War German build here, Flak Panzer. The difficult bit with this is building the inside and still being able to paint the outside as well. That's the thing too that's a little bit different. I did make a video of the figures, because you can probably see the way I had to build it and then sort of finish it off, so you could get all your weathering done on the guns and whatever. And I had to mess around with different sorts of foliage as well. So here's the video I made. Very simple, just some seafoam really. Bit of AI. Again, this is another one where you've got an inside, and it seemed a shame not to show the inside off, and I thought about doing it as sectional, but in the end I built it with transparent rods, so it could show off the sort of inside. And again, it looks very different, and it's interesting to look at as well. There you can see the way I've structured it all the way through. It's just trying to get the right heights. The figures seem to go all right as well for once. I have got another M113 to build, possibly in next year, from Vietnam, a Tamiya one. F-16 1:72 scale. I really enjoyed this kit. It went together really well. I feel like I want to build a 1:48 one now, just for the extra sort of details. Some people have sort of said that really maybe the pre-shading's a bit much, but I just like the effect. And I thought, well, again, I like it, so I felt like I wanted to keep it and not do extra base coats on it to hide it. Recessed panel lines is a bit more AI, giving a thumbs up. Thank you, mate. Next, another German build, 251 from Tamiya. I'd been put off doing this one a little bit with the figures. I didn't really feel I had the right skills, and also trying to do the camo in thin lines. I always seem to have bad airbrush days, but in the video I do show how I've sort of tried to improve that with the mixing of the paint. Lots of interior things with this one as well. You can see that the figures came out sort of alright. Maybe the faces are a bit dark. Messed around again with foliage, but overall a nice looking sort of kit for the effort that I sort of put into it. So what might happen in 2026? This is a snapshot of some of the stash. This is my first ride field, which I'll definitely do. I promised this one this year, but maybe next year I'll get around to doing it. I'm sort of towards the end of building this one, so that's close. And same with this one, I've been doing both of them at the same time. The MiG-27 is close. Again, I promised this one this year and I didn't do it. There is a Hollywood edge to that one. And of course there's the Phantom, which I brought from Japan, which I'm too scared to build. So if you're watching this and you haven't subscribed to me, please do. You wouldn't believe the amount of people that don't subscribe when they've watched my videos. Big thank you out to everybody, and I wish you a great new year.